Hi everybody. We saw a very interesting stage 10, with a small break going up the road from the start for a larger decisive break to form on the climbs midway through the stage. Eventually, Tratnik attacked from this group to get chased by Valentin Parepintre and Romain Bardet. In the end, it was the youngest Parepintre brother who proved to have the best climbing legs, taking his first professional win in the process, an amazing ride by him, and his brother to that matter, who came home in fifth. On GC, O'Connor, Martinez, Thomas, Rubio and Pogacar crossed the line together at 3 minutes 14 seconds from the winner. As a result, the top positions don't change, yet we see Bardet and Zana climbing back into the top 10, following their breakaway ride. Interesting to note was that with Bardet in the front group, UAE decided to play some bluff poker by letting the lead of the break going up to 7 minutes, to the point where Bahrain Victorious gave into the bluff and started controlling to defend Tiberi's GC position. In the point standings, Groves keeps on fighting, scoring some intermediate sprint points here. As mentioned before, this won't be enough to beat Milan though. He needs to get his Finnish sprint right if he wants a chance to beat Milan. Please also note that 4 sprinters did not regain the race after the first rest day, with Kanter at Astana, Vernon at Israel Premier Tech, Meyerhofer at Tudor and Olaf Koy, our stage 9 winner, not starting today's stage. In the KOM competition, Valentin Parepintre scored 50 points on the finish line, moving him into P3, with Geschke moving up to P2 by crossing the second category Camposaro first. Pogacar did not score any points on today's stage, yet just as the pink jersey does, the climber's jersey remains solidly on his shoulders. Geschke has already been second to Vingegaard in the Tour de France climbers competition, so don't be surprised to see more mountain breakaway action from him in week 3. And frankly, with Valentin Parepintre's current form, I'm also expecting to see more of him. Take a note for stages 16 and 17. Stage 11 then runs over 207k with some climbing in the first half of the stage. The last 100k are flat though, which won't be in favor of whatever break forms in the initial 50k of the stage. This is also good news for the sprinters with lesser climbing legs, because no team in its right mind is going to try and distance them at the start to then keep on hammering at the front for over 100k. The finale has 2 90-degree right-hand corners, slightly under 4k to go, and from there it's 1 3.5k straight line to the finish. So let's see which team will get their sprint train right. Here's the betting odds at the time of recording, with Milan and Merlier the outspoken favorites. Then here's my list of riders to watch for this stage. Starting with Merlier at Soudal Quickstep, who'll be looking to get a second stage win. The bookies are calling Ghana amongst the main contenders here as well, which I don't tend to agree with. With over 3k to go from the 90-degree corners to the finish line, this stage does not suit a late surprise Ghana breakaway. At UAE, you have to call Molano. Who knows, Pogacar may decide once more that the best place to stay out of trouble is by pulling at the front. As a directeur sportif, I would strongly oppose, yet as we know by now, Pogacar is quite an intuitive rider and logic doesn't always apply. With Koy out of the running, let's see what Tim van Dijken can do at Visma Leasebike, Bauhaus at Bahrain Victorious and Caden Groves at Alpecin de Koning, Danny van Poppel at Bora Hansgrohe and Gaviria at Movistar, Viti at Groupama and Ballerini at Astana, Ewan at Jaiko Alula, and of course the Purple Bull Milan at Little Trek. Jakobsen's 2 stages of this Giro are ahead of us, stage 13 even more so than this one, yet don't count him out for stage 11 either. The man remains a force to be reckoned with. Following the same logic, it should be Dekker's turn over Biermans at Arkea. Then we get Mikkels at Intermarché and Aniolkowski at Cofidis. And with Vernon out of the race, watch out for Hofstetter at Israel Premier Tech, who's already been doing fairly well here. And finally, Dainese at Tudor. Here's an overview of how they've been doing in the former 4 sprint stages of this Giro. We can clearly see that Milan is top dog here, with Mikkels and Merlier also fairly consistent. Milan and Merlier are my 4-star favorites for this stage. Jakobsen and Groves get 3 stars, Mikkels, Dainese and Ewan get 2 stars, and Bauhaus, Ballerini and Gaviria each get 1 star. And in terms of podium prediction, I'm going for a second win for Milan, ahead of Merlier and Jakobsen. Enjoy the stage and see you tomorrow for my stage 12 prediction.